All right, we are in for a treat tonight. Let's give it up for Senior one more time. If you've heard of this next group, they need absolutely no introduction. Their musical dynamic is seared into our collective consciousness and will be held within our minds long after we expire from our mortal coil. For those of you who haven't been lucky enough to experience this thrilling twosome, let me provide a little context to set the stage for the next hour of sonic ecstasy. Luke Cha-Cha Hageman is the product of an illicit tryst between a state senator and a Douglas cocktail waitress. His birth caused quite a stir in the region, causing his father to resign from office. His mother eventually was forced to self-admit to a mental hospital, overwhelmed by Cha-Cha's intense focus, dedication, and diligence. Creating a Chris Ledoux tribute band at the age of 3. Then orphaned, Cha-Cha was placed in a now defunct boys' school in Orin for the remainder of his adolescence. Next, Chicken Wing Tallgrass, the great-great-great grandson of the famous Ogallala tribe chief Red Shirt, Chicken Wing was born along the sandy shores of the Great Platte River to teenage parents. They were unable to care for their son and sent him to work as a ranch hand outside of Lost Springs with a family friend, where Chicken Wing would serenade the cattle with his guitar and melodic yet haunting covers of classic country songs. Serendipity would bring the two orphaned men together decades later during a furious July thunderstorm. Details are sketchy, but legend has it Cha-Cha was wandering the countryside on a bender and sought shelter in the Esterbrook Lodge to escape the deluge. Concurrently, Chicken Wing had been tracking down a prized heifer that had gotten loose during the storm when he came across the lodge. The gravity of the universe pulled them together that night, and immediately they formed a kinship through music and a lifelong commitment to fill the hills of Converse County with country harmonies. We're lucky to be here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Chicken Wing and Cha-Cha, better known as the Converse County Country Review.
Hey everybody. I don't know if I'm Chicken Wing or what was the other one?
That story was mostly true.
I'm not sure which one that is.
Mostly. We are Converse County Country Review. If you get one of the limited edition typo print posters, you might see us as County Review. That's a totally separate act. Might as well.
We started the tour down in Denver, Colorado. I made the first one, but I did not make the second show. I met a girl there that brought about quite a big change. But I OD'd in Denver and I just can't remember her name. I guess you could say that my love life was not up to par. Too many nights alone had left some permanent scars. She told me she loved me and I told her I'd do the same. And I OD'd in Denver and I just can't remember her name. Well, I brought it on myself, I guess that I shouldn't complain. Doc says, son, you can't do any more of that cocaine. She made me higher than all of those expensive things. But I OD'd in Denver and I just can't remember her name. And now I turn to other things, trying to make my daydreams real. But they don't take the place of a woman's face or her feels. She treated me nice, sure like to find her again. But I OD'd in Denver and I just can't remember her name. Brought it on myself, I guess that I shouldn't complain. Doc says, son, you can't do any more of that cocaine. She made me higher than all of those expensive things. But I OD'd in Denver and I just can't remember her name. Kinda overdid it in Denver and I just can't remember her name. Yeah.
Did we ever figure out what her name was?
The chicken wing?
Yeah.
Not yet.
No, the
We're
her
gonna
name.
choose by the end.
Did you ever figure? We ever figure out the girl's name?
Dan's sister?
Oh, that's right. It was Dan's sister. Shit.
That's a different one. OC and I committed to not practicing at all together.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We decided to do a cold open to keep it a little bit more Converse County. Yeah.
OC was out rounding up heifers.
Something like that. Is that what you call it?
Some people call it that.
It is kind of fun though because Cha-Cha and I just get together and play randomly, and it's always like after working covered in dust and chainsaw oil sitting on some coolers. So it feels kind of right just to come in cold.
Yeah.
Another day, another trick. Gotta sell that shit up quick. It's about supply and demand. Money's falling from the sky. I'll collect before you die, and the tears fall from your eyes. Light me up before you kill me, 'cause I ain't going down without a fight, my friend. Situation's got me up and reeling. I don't think I'm ever gonna die. The situation's gone astray. Everybody wants to play with fire and not get burned. There's a tiger in my heart. On these streets I tear apart anybody in my way. Light me up before you kill me, 'cause I ain't going down without a fight, my friend. The situation's got me up and reeling, and I don't think I'm ever gonna die. I got connections in the West. I got threads made of the best designer shit you've ever seen. I'm a freaking man of steel. I got loads of sex appeal. Do you wanna make a deal? Light me up before you kill me, 'cause I ain't going down without a fight, my friend. Situation's got me up and a reeling. I don't think I'm ever gonna die. I don't think I'm ever gonna die. Tell them one more time, Kruger. I don't think I'm ever gonna die.
Yeah. Nice and sloppy at the finish of that one. Just like we planned it.
It is Sloppy Saturday, after all.
We were talking about how last night was so, other than I was telling Trav his sloppy by design opening, everybody else was super tight musicianship that we need to come out and just really make it messy.
For every yin, there's a yang, Kruger. Cha-cha, for wherever there's a tight set, there's a sloppy country set. Is everybody still drinking, or is it just the two of us? Cheers, everybody. Should have taken a drink before I tried to do a whistle tune. It's dry out here. This one's about true love.
That's for sure.
All right, we're going to get it. Stay with me.
Flying,
Frame of my mind that time cannot erase. I'm seeing the future, the past, as I lay the present to waste. I'm scoping all these feelings I have, ain't hoping for them to come true. And I'm holding something more precious than fine ore, baby. I'm holding you. I'm breathing the fumes of the grid that rid my lobe of oxygen. And I'm climbing the walls to where good and evil make amends. Well, I'm tripping, writhing and squealing, puking, looking for someone like you. And I'm holding something more precious than fine ore, baby. I'm holding you. Al solo. I'm flying, the frame of my mind that time cannot erase. I'm seeing the future, the past, as I lay the present to waste. Scoping all these feelings I have, ain't hoping for them to come true. I'm holding something more precious than fine ore, baby. I'm holding you, and I'm holding
Something more precious than fine ore, baby.
I'm holding you. Thank you. It's one of Aaron Kruger's best originals.
I could barely do that one just now. It is an original, though. He's right. He's right. I wrote that
We wrote everything you heard tonight. Don't
earlier
forget
today.
I know a lot of you guys saw our show last year, which was our debut as a duo. But I think it's worth reminding everybody where we really started from. Do you remember?
It was a long time ago.
It wasn't far from here.
I've lost track. Was it just up the hill?
Yeah, there's kind of a tool shed at the top of the hill. And
Who's that?
Ba-doom. The reality was we were feeling really inspired by the gasoline. There was some diesel in there. And we just, like I said, we got done working and the guitars were there. And like 3 or 4 hours later, we had a set.
Played it.
Yeah.
Same exact set we're playing tonight.
It's exactly the same songs as that night.
Same order even.
In the exact same order. This song is all about making the absolute most out of life. And I think that's enough said.
Time and time again, Lord, I've been going through the motions with a means to an end, but the ends don't seem to meet. Walking around just living the dream anytime I take the notion, till the truth comes bubbling up so bittersweet. Well, ain't no point getting out of bed if you ain't living the dream. It's like making a big old pot of coffee if you ain't got no cream. I don't need to change my strings, 'cause the dirt don't hurt the way I sing. And I don't have to do a goddamn thing to sit around and wait to die. Waiting on an angel waitress, come and take my order and tell me all about the special today. Staring at a puddle of mud in my spoon, and I couldn't get much bolder. Hoping them circles on the paper don't call back, telling it'll start today. That old man upstairs, Lord, wears a crooked smile, staring down at the chaos he's created. Said, son, if you ain't having fun, just wait a little while. Mama's gonna wash it all away, and she thinks mercy's overrated. Ain't no punk getting out of bed if you ain't living the dream. It's like making a big old pot of coffee when you ain't got no cream. I don't need to change my strings, 'cause the dirt don't hurt the way I sing. I don't have to do a goddamn thing but sit around and wait to die. I don't have to do goddamn thing but sit around and wait to die. Yeah. We didn't write that one. That's Churchill Simpson's song.
I think we might have inspired him, though, that time. Remember that one time in the bar with him? I was talking with him about Cream specifically.
The Lodge bar?
Exactly.
Was it at the
we were
Lodge?
down at the Lodge. And
He
Sturgill.
had tumbled down into the low corner.
That's right, exactly.
He'd fallen down.
That's right.
Pulled him out. He wrote that song.
I would just like to take a minute, if I could, all extremely serious country aside. Many of you I hope some of you were down at the Lodge on Thursday. We had an incredible open mic night.
Yeah.
Whew. It was so special to be back in the Lodge, where I used to literally walk down from here to dances with my grandma and grandpa. And it's just some very vivid memories of this place. So anyway, last year I did this song for my granny, and funny enough, my son took to it and started asking if he could play it, and so we decided to start working on it. And I was just wondering if I might be able to track down that rambunctious 6-year-old O.C. Daniel and see if he might come play a song with us.
Let's go, see Daniel. Come on now. These are his cowboy tights he's got on.
Back before these careless stands and all this work, used to sit up at the flats. Acting like we lived forever, getting high and skipping class. Yeah, I reckon we were heathens.
O.C. Daniel. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, everybody. For those of you that are new to Converse County, sometimes you got about 3 seconds to take shelter. 1 second it's not raining, and 3 seconds later it's raining harder than you've seen in some time.
It's what they call a squall, I think. Yeah.
Look it up.
It's not? What's a squall? Sure.
Wasn't that what that was?
don't have to worry about the LEDs.
I need the LEDs dialed in, though. Nothing, that's what it amounts to, they say. A black void waiting down the road for us one day. We're all gonna die alone. There ain't nobody gonna carry us home, and there ain't no place where the angels roam.
Don't take it too seriously, people.
Stuck in traffic on Beverly Glen, running late, meeting Hollywood friends. Do they even know how this shit show ends? I'm keeping quiet, keeping to myself. Ain't it overwhelming? Breathe it in. I'm keeping quiet, keeping to myself. Ain't it overwhelming? Breathe it out again. Nothing, that's what it amounts to, they say. A black void waiting down the road for us one day. We're all gonna die alone. There ain't nobody gonna carry us home, and there ain't no place where the angels roam. Shopping for a suit for the big premiere. Nobody can tell me how I got here. Looking real good, but I'm filled with fear. Shaking hands cause I gotta play nice. I'm on my third tequila and ice. I just said hello to the same guy twice. I'm going underground. Had enough for a while. Ain't it overwhelming? Get it up. I'm going underground. Had enough for a while. Ain't it overwhelming? Get it up again. Nothing, that's what it amounts to, they say. A black void waiting down the road for us one day. It's alright, don't listen to me. I could be wrong, let's wait and see. But if you see me in heaven, just let me be. If you see me in heaven, just let me be. Yeah. Don't read into that too much. Just kidding around a little bit. Although we are really serious about this one. So, got any cow-calf operators in the house?
We could get away with calling this one our own because less people know about this one.
Drew? Patrick?
Where's Drew Patrick?
We wrote this song when Drew and Mandy moved back to Goshen County. And we thought of Drew, and that's about the only inspiration I can remember about
cattle.
Obviously.
Funny enough, this has some Canadian roots to it. Okay, put on this one. Okay, put on this one.
2.
Still with me through September. The summer didn't last, and there ain't nobody in New York City that could need you half as bad. Still with me through September. Yeah, the nights are getting cold, and old man winter's gonna be here soon, and the cattle still ain't sold. Still with me through September. Yeah, I know there ain't much to do. Guess I did my share of starving in the city. I was young once too. I can picture how you're living in a tiny fourth floor flat. Well, there's times that 1,000 acres in Goshen County can compete with that.
I think it's Goshen County.
It is Goshen, I'm sorry.
Stay with me through September. I know the flight's already booked, but I couldn't let you go and leave it like this without giving it a second look. With me through September. Now the pace is kind of slow. There ain't much glamour on the old back quarter, babe. I guess I gotta let you go. Well, I can picture how you're living in a tiny fourth floor flat. Well, there's times that 1,000 acres in Goshen County can compete with that. Stay with me through September. The summer didn't last, and there ain't nobody in New York City could need you half as bad. Well, I can picture how you're living in a Lower East Side flat. Well, there's times that 1,000 acres in a Rocky Mountains can compete with that.
Is it Goshen County, Rocky Mountains, or Converse County?
In the shed, it was Converse County, but then Drew came, and we had to change it to Goshen County.
Let's do Converse County just one time. Ready? Well, there's a
Picture how you're living in a Lower East Side flat. Well, there's times that 1,000 acres in Converse County can compete with that.
That's funny. That's funny. Riva, do you know Corb Lund? Damn right you know Corb Lund. Can't be from Canada and not know Corb Lund. They'd pull your visa if you said you didn't know Corb Lund in Canada.
They have visas in Canada, or did they just make up some name that's kind of like Visa? It's the same thing.
MasterCards.
Oh. I get it. That's a credit card joke. Capo on this one, or is it Capo 0?
I think we're 0.
Capo 0?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a little intro on this one? I don't think we can just jump right into this
Yeah,
one.
here we go. This
Well,
is
no,
drive-
but I think you want to like describe it a little bit.
No, this is a drive-by trucker song. Here we go. Bob takes, no. It is about Bob. Bob goes to church every Sunday that the fish ain't biting. Bob never has to have dinner with the preacher 'cause Bob never bothered getting married. He likes to drink a beer too every now and again. He always had more dogs than he ever had friends. Bob ain't lied in the loafers. He might kneel, but he never bends over. Bob takes care of his mama. She's the only one him loves to call Robert. She don't drive anymore, so he takes her to the store. Keep her yard looking just like she wants it. Every
week at the beauty shop, Bob's mama hears of another woman made another man disappear. Robert ain't exactly scared of women, he's just got his own way of living. Bob still got an antenna on a pole, 2 channels come in, 2 more come and go. He used to watch the news, but he don't anymore. Ain't none of it new, it's the same as before. He figures how any of it's any good for, it's keeping everybody bored till there ain't nobody like Bob anymore. Bob takes care of his mama. She's a mess, but he feels like he oughta. How big a mess today? Ask Bob, he'll say she's a big one. She's gonna be a lot of. He likes to drink a beer too every now and again. He always had more dogs than he ever had friends. Bob ain't lied in the loafers. He might kneel, but he never bends over. Bob still got an antenna on a pole, 2 channels come in, 2 more come and go. He used to watch the news, but he don't anymore. Ain't none of it new, it's the same as before. He figures all any of it's any good for is keeping everybody bored till there ain't nobody like Bob anymore. Bob.
Oh, we're getting into the meat and potatoes now. French fried taters.
Whoa. It's far fewer dogs now that we raised the stage 3 feet. Back when it was ground level, beer everywhere. Thanks, Kirby.
Anything you'd like to say about this one?
We wrote this song. We were rodeo partners after the lodge, but before we were Converse County Country Review.
Right in between.
And I remember that you told the story. That center of the tent looks like it's going to fall down. In the middle, the pole isn't in the hole anymore, the thing.
It's fine. That's what she said.
Sorry. We were rodeoing, and I remember O.C. got off the phone, and he told me a story about how his relationship had dissolved as a result of his rodeoing ways. So we wrote this song and kind of took inspiration from his experience. And, life went on, and, everything worked out fine.
It turned out it was for the best.
Yeah.
I always like the rodeo more anyway.
Her telephone rang about 8:45. She heard his voice on the other end of the line. She wondered what was wrong this time. She never knew what his cause might bring. A cowboy like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. He said, it's cold out here and I'm all alone. I didn't make the short go again and now I'm coming home. Know I've been away too long. Never got a chance to write a call. I know this rodeo's been hard on us all, but I'll be home soon, and honey, is there something wrong?
You know there's something wrong, Kruger.
She said, don't bother coming home. By the time I get here, I'll be long gone. There's somebody new, and he sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. It's alright, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. He left that phone dangling off the hook. slowly turned around and gave it one last look. And then he just walked away, aimed his truck toward that Wyoming line. With a little luck he could still get there in time, and in that Cheyenne wind he could still hear her say, what do you say? She said, don't bother coming home, by the time you get here I'll be long gone. Somebody new, and he sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this, there's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. It's alright, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. She never knew what his calls might bring. With a cowboy like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind.
I wonder if they'll update that to say like your smartphone left it on the table or something.
Forgot his phone. In the on the toilet dispenser or the mini mart.
That's exactly right. Oh, I'm on the wrong instrument again.
On a somewhat serious note, want to give a shout out to the First Peoples who would have been here, and want to honor that. And we're here today and enjoying being out here and enjoying being together and in this beautiful country. And so shout out to First Peoples.
First Peoples. As Kruger said, indulge me on working through the intro here. You're very kind.
Ever since the days of old, man would search for wealth untold, and dig for silver and for gold, and leave the empty hole. I'm way down south in the Everglades, where the black water rolls and the sawgrass waves. The eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. Blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, alligators and the gulls. Progress came and took its toll, and in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry. The last time I walked in the swamp, I stood upon a cypress stone. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, alligators and the gulls.
OC forgot we were gonna do a fake encore, and he's gonna stay up here for one more.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right now or after the show?
No, right now, I think.
Okay, sweet. What are we playing?
I think we're gonna play "She's Your Baby."
Oh shoot.
Was that? Did you want to do that now or
I do.
last? Let's do it now.
Okay.
I want to do it now.
Let's get real weird with it. Do I have it?
We like plan to play it, I think.
All right.
Do you have it?
Can you put the stand in the center so I can look over your shoulder?
Sure. I wanted to play this song for Tor, and I told OC I wanted to play it with him, and this was a couple weeks ago, and he said he wanted to play it with me too, and a lot happening that day. But this one goes out to Tor. Tor, I mentioned down here earlier today that I think it was the summer before last, so it would have been like 2 years ago when we went to that Wayne show, Tor. That's right. That one time. So this one goes out to Tor.
Janie came back from the stand, smiling, with the writing of a Kafka in hand, and a bunny in a can. Slipping and sliding, you'll feel yourself asking, why would you want me to try? Squeezing your wrist and she's pulling you closer, down where the devils are dying with laughter, led to a place where there's no form of treasure. She blows you a kiss from her lips. She's your baby. She's your baby. She's your baby. Those below us cannot be renounced, 'cause they're talking. And for once I wish they'd shut up their mouths, lock their doors and stay in the house. While you're inside there, you might want to question the fact that you're not quite the same. Look to the room where she's keeping so quiet, a million layers of crust and deposit. Blanket the seasons and bury the reasons. We told her that this was for good. She's your baby. She's your baby. She's your baby.
We love you, Tor.
Tor. All right, I got just a couple more. Bear with me, or leave and go get drinks, or you're gonna be subjected to just a little more. So we've lost some good people in our lives. I think everybody sitting here can probably say that, and our core friend group has lost a number of really important people in our lives in the last couple of years, and it even with just a few feels like it adds up sometimes, and so I want to play one more kind of in that vein. do my best on this one. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen sunny days I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times, could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Look down upon me, Jesus, you gotta help me make a stand. Gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I just won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny times. Lonely times, could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Yeah. Walking my mind to an easy time, got my back towards the sun. The Lord knows the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. There's hours of time on a telephone line, talk about things to come, sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen the days I thought would never end. Lonely times, could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I'm probably one of the worst people. Osi was talking about people kind of being hard on themselves and not wanting to, try and do stuff they can't do. And these are a couple songs that are a little bit kind of a reach for me, but I appreciate everybody, being supportive of reaching a little bit. So I'm sure I could play some stuff that I'd sound better on, but it's just a bunch of bullshit I don't want to sing. I want to sing this. Not that great at it, but I feel comfortable singing it to you guys, so here we go. Yeah? Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you, and I'm still alright to smile. Girl, I think about you every day now. Was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. I said, woman, take it slow, it'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. I said, sugar, make it slow, it'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. sit here on the stairs 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait, dear. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the time. But you know, love, there's one thing to consider. Said woman, take it slow and things will be just fine. All you need is just a little patience. Said sugar, take the time 'cause the lights are burning bright. You and I know what it means to make it. Said woman, take it slow and things will be just fine. All right, I got one more quick one in the step down tuning here. Yeah, you should have come up here to do that. It's not too late. You can like get up here right now, pick back up. You can just rip that like 3-minute scream vocal they do at the end of that. It'd be great. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold winds blow. In the pines where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. Her husband was a hard-working man, just about a mile from here. His head was found in a driving wheel. His body was never found. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold winds blow. In the pines where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. All right, cheers. Thanks, everybody.